Hi, 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 fellas! It's time for some more Ys 7. We're here at the very beginning of the game. Gosh, we didn't even get to do any combat last time. All we got to do was these sick dodges. Oh, whoops. Commander Sias is getting grumpy. We're supposed to go see the king. Yes, after a bit of meandering around, our heroes, Adol and Dogi, found the plot by saving a flower girl, being harassed by Flash Thompson / Groose / oh, I don't know. That's the two examples of the archetype I could think of. And, well, we got bailed out. We need to see the king for reasons not yet disclosed. Probably something that requires a person of an adventurous bent. Oh, before I walk in there, there's one nagging thing some might be wondering back home, but when I was messing around with the options, in particular the control config, you might notice I left the button display on for Xbox, even though there is the option to have DualShock here, which is the controller I'm using. The thing is, something has been done wrong in terms of the DualShock. Something to do with either my connection with my controller or with the display, because it's displaying the wrong buttons as the wrong button prompts here compared to the actual controller. For example, it claims that accept is now the square button, but it is absolutely the X button on my controller as I went last time. Now it says cancel would be X, which, you know, if this were still using Japanese format would make sense, but cancel is in fact the circle button. So there's something wrong with either my connection with my controller or with just the programming of this game. I mean, ports are pretty good for PC games these days, but not exactly perfect. So it's actually less distracting for me to have the Xbox button displays on than for it to have the actual PlayStation controller displays and for them to actually be wrong. That'll confuse me more than simply mentally mapping the Xbox controllers to their respective DualShock controller buttons. I know it sounds silly, but such is the way it goes. Yeah, I'm going. Thank you, Sias. Oh, well. Here he is then. I was expecting more the big bushy-bearded guy, but he's actually, I guess, still going with the whole Mediterranean theme, I guess. Your Majesty, I have brought the men with me. Let them in. Oh, he's so dignified. Look at him. And his poofy, like, silk pants. Oh. You must be confused. Arrested, then summoned here so suddenly. My name is Kaimal. Kaimal Sari Edonas. I am the king of Altago. By the way, is that a giant sofa that he's sitting on rather than an actual throne? Or is that a throne sized for a a freaking ogre? That's, I don't know. I think it's charming. Adol, hurry up and say something! Well, that's funny, because Adol's a mute. He's a mute protagonist. Well, not really, but, you know. Adol greeted the king and introduced himself. Adol the Red. I have heard about you, but I must admit you are younger than I had imagined. You must be his partner, Dogi. Is that right? Huh? You know about me too? An old friend of mine has told me much about both of you. A freedom-loving pirate king, as it happens. He told me of your visit to Altago. Oh gosh, this must be... Again, Ys is interesting as a game series. All the series are like direct sequels to each other. It's not like Zelda, the near competitor, where it's a different Link every time. It's the same Adol and Dogi between all the installments, so... This is going over my head, this reference, I'm sorry. It didn't happen in the first game, so... I'm certain you must know his name. One-Eyed Laddock? Oh, never mind then. Maybe they're talking about the captain then. Unless the captain was not Laddock, and he was talking about a character from the previous Ys game as well. You know Ladok? That old geezer didn't tell us anything about you.
Heh. He must have wanted you to be surprised. However, I never imagined you would get mixed up with the Dragon Knights first thing upon your arrival. You're even more trouble-prone than the rumors suggest.
Well, yeah, that is pretty much us.
It was not very long ago that we were at war. It's only natural to be on guard. Rod can be a bit of a handful on occasion, but he is not a bad man. If he has done anything out of line, please allow me to apologize on his behalf. Interesting.
Not at all.
Well, I guess, yeah, we shouldn't just start complaining to the supreme authority, the dignified man that he is, about what a douchemonger that Rod guy is. So we'll have to let that slide for now. Adol, it is my understanding that you're an adventurer. I assume you plan to explore our little country of Altago?
Haven't really thought of... No, sure, why not? What else have we got to do? If possible, yes.
I see. However, there is a mandate that currently forbids the movement of foreigners beyond the city walls. I believe it would be prudent for me to make an exception in your case, though.
You sure that's okay?
Take it as a token of my regret for what happened earlier. Besides which, you are Ladok's acquaintances. And I must admit I am interested in seeing just what adventurers like yourselves actually do. I do not mean to make it sound as though we are negotiating a deal, but I have a favor to ask of you. A few days ago there was an earthquake, which is an extremely rare incident here in Altago. I am unsure whether the quake contributed to its discovery, but an ancient shrine was found nearby. I had the Dragon Knights examine the area, but they found no abnormalities. I am not so easily satisfied, however. Some may call it a hunch, but I cannot help thinking there may be something worthwhile there. Which is why I want adventurers such as yourselves to take a look and tell me what you think.
I see. Sounds like a perfect job for you, Adol. No boats involved. What do you want to do?
Adol thought about it for only a moment, then enthusiastically accepted the king's request.
There we go. No nonsense about but thou must choices. Let's just go in there. Of course we want to check out this ruin.
I am in your debt.
Sayus.
Yes, your majesty. Inform them of the shrine's location. Additionally, no matter how skilled they may be, this is their first time in Altago. Please ensure they are not lacking in anything before they set off.
Yes, your majesty. Cool. Yep, that went pretty much how I imagined it would. We got the main quest.
I must thank you for accepting His Majesty's request regarding the location of the shrine. Well, before we get to that, allow me to give you this.
You got Shamshir.
And Sphirai.
Weapons?
They're used here by the Dragon Knights. In Altago, our weapons are infused with what's known simply as dragon energy. This makes them much stronger, as well as easier to use than European weapons.
Well, isn't that convenient? We get new weapons appropriate for the new game, instead of whatever was our previous equipment. I guess this is better than all the various excuses in the Metroid series for why you always lose all of Samus's equipment. I don't know. Well, they're pretty well made, I'll give you that. You sure we can have these, though?
Think of them as an exchange for the ones Rod took from you. Besides, these Altaginian weapons are more than just strong. The dragon energy in them allows for the use of special skills. Huh. Rather than explain, how about I show you their functions? You'll surely understand better if you see them in action. Oh, a tutorial time. Well, this technically isn't my first rodeo in the Ys series, but Ys 1 is so far detached from the previous parts in the series, from what I understand, having started with the weird bump system and evolved into actually a more traditional action RPG. I wouldn't mind a little primer on how you play the game. All right, come with me then. Okay. Oh no, the Colosseum right away. Isn't there any any easier version we could do first, Sias? I don't know about the. Oh God. Man, I didn't expect the Colosseum to be this big. This Colosseum is one of the royal facilities of Altago. We sometimes showcase battles between swordsman and monster here, though it's usually used for training. Uh-oh, is this gonna be the lady with the whip? Are these two the ones you told me about? Oh dear, I somehow suspect she is... not bad shape for foreigners. Yes, I'll be instructing them in Altaginian weapon arts. I would like your help as per our previous arrangement. No reason to turn down a request from the Falcon himself. However, I'd like you to showcase your swordsmanship in return. It would be a guaranteed full house if you're the headliner. As long as the general agrees. Oh, you're no fun. You there, ready the beasts? Yes, Mum! Work, work, work. Who was that lady? Leather, metal studs, killer outfit. She must be the executioner? Yeah, we heard about this lady. She's apparently quite something. Spot on. Her name is Ursa. And yes, she is the executioner and manager of this entire facility. I have requested that she provide some monsters for training purposes. Learn by doing, as they say. A real monster already, huh? Ha! Let me at him! That I shall. Now then, before you begin, why don't we go over some basics? In locations where Adol unsheathes his sword, battle controls are used. Oh, this looks important. Xbox default shown. Alright. A button to his attack, B button is the evade. Oh, we can get a combo just by mashing the A. And we switch characters with L and RB. Cool. Easy. That's attack and combo with X on the DualShock, and dodge is with the circle on the DualShock, as we already learned. Approach the enemy to attack and fall back when you sense danger. This is the #1 rule of survival. You may already know this, but it never hurts to reconfirm the fundamentals. Yeah, I guess. Kind of a little overly basic, though, if you ask me. Is that the developers of the game being on the nose about tutorials? I don't know, that's kind of fun. The details of new tutorials can also be found in the help section of your journal. Oh, we know about that, that's cool. You may check your journal at any time to review any tutorials. Groovy. Alright, let's get this started. Okay. I guess we start with this one. Equipping weapons and skills. I thought we'd actually get to do something in this hole. We're in the Colosseum and everything. Maybe after the theory part. You know, this is theory first, then practice. Skills are linked to weapons. Therefore, in order to use them, you must first equip those weapons. Before we go any further, let us go over equipping weapons and skills. To equip weapons and skills, go into the Equip section of the cabinet menu. Sure. Skills will show up in the menu after the corresponding weapons are first equipped.
So that sounds kind of like Final Fantasy IX, where the equipments have a certain like traits tied to them, and yeah, that's definitely what it's looking like here. That's the first example that comes to my mind. Lots of games use this system. Okay, current equipment, current skills. Yeah, that makes sense. Try equipping the weapon I gave you earlier. We'll start from there. All right. Oh, yes, we get to do stuff. Cool. So let's see what kind of stuff we got. The Shamshir? Shamshir. Oh, nice. We get a +8 bonus to our strength. That's pretty good. So then, does this activate a skill? We get Strength Blast. If I try to remove this, what will happen? Oh, no. We lose out on the Strength Blast. I wish it showed you which item that skill comes from. Like, it's a bit, not useless, but like, later on, I'm gonna be like, man, I wish I knew which weapon gave which skill. I wish it said it right here. Oh, display skills. There we go. Okay, you hold that down, it shows you what the skills are. Okay, never mind. That'll do. That's a good compromise. There we go. View mode. Oh, you can view Adol. They removed them. That's cool. Yeah, you can see you got like a big curved falchion there. Nice. I think it's a falchion. It's a bit big to be a scimitar. Oh, whoa, hold on now. Oh, I need to. Okay, I thought I could. Yeah, I had to select from here. Okay. Dogi, Sphirai. Sphirai? It sounds a bit Greek, but I might be wrong. Combination. Alright. Oh, that's cool. You can even see the gloves on him. That's nice. Unleashes a 3-hit combo. Oh yeah, what does the Adol's thing do? Slashes downward with full force. Sounds pretty simple. Simple stuff. Gloves reinforced with wound leather straps. Cool. Good. Looks like you're both ready. Yeah, we are, but, Hey, Adol. Is it just me, or do you feel something from the weapon? The energy you feel surging through you as you hold your weapon is dragon energy. If you can feel it, that means you have natural talent for using skills. Interesting, so was there no skill system like this in Ys 2 to 6 then? It sounds a bit crazy that you go for so long without adding complexity like that. Ys 2 has spells, I know that much. I've played a little bit of Ys 2. Ys 1 had nothing. It just had you bump mapping everything, or bump attacking, whatever it was called. Ys 2 had spells you could get, but they weren't like tied to your weapons as far as I recall. Oh, well great. That just makes me want to try using some. And so you shall. Okay, new tutorial using skills. Groovy. Allow me to explain the process. Listen well. Skills use SP, which is stored each time you attack an enemy normally. Oh, perfect. That's like my favorite system for like a mana system is like you get it. You can get more of it by like beating up the enemy. Or just like time-based, like the thing climbs up over time. Either or, I'm fine with that. Because honestly, Symphonia had that system, but the growth was a bit slow compared to how expensive some of the skills in that were. So you can use charged attacks to store a lot of SP at once. Oh, okay, so SP is that crystal thing there. Okay. Oh, and that shows the skill that's mapped. Okay, so we can have, I think, 4 skills on at a time? Now, the question is, how much do we gain per attack? We'll have to find that out, yeah? When enough SP is available, press the button combination of the skill you want to use. Okay, so you had to hold down the left trigger and one of the 4 keys. Okay, that'll take some getting used to, but I think I can deal. I think I can manage. Press and hold A to charge your attack. Charge attacks are stronger than regular attacks and increment SP more. Okay, so it means charge attacks on normal attacks, not charging up your skill. Okay, that's cool. I'm happy to know about that. That's interesting. It's like Mega Man. I'm cool with that. I like Mega Man. That's the basic premise. I see. So, you need to store up energy during battles to use skills. Man, this could take a while to get used to. I'm sure if you actually try it, you'll understand much better. Here, you'll need this. Oh god, a golem! It's a dummy doll used mainly to train new recruits. You will naturally get familiar with using skills by practicing upon it. You're pretty well prepared. Gotta say, this brings back a lot of memories too. My master used to train me with dolls just like this. Do you plan to just stand there and wax nostalgic? Come, take up a fighting stance. It shouldn't be too difficult. Simply use charge attacks and skills to destroy the doll. However, if you destroy the doll without using both charge attacks and skills, you must do it over. Over and over until you do it properly. Why so strict all of a sudden? Well, it is training, I guess. Let's try it, Adol. That's the spirit. Are you ready then? Begin! Okay, so we don't actually have any SP on us yet, so the skill is like grayed out there, you can see. Okay. Seems to be a basic combo. I want to test out my basic combos before I ever get around to attack. Can I do like... So that's like me using a charge attack in the middle of the combo. Okay. So that was me using basic attacks, and it looks like I get very little. See, that crystal grew very little. Your charge attacks were successful, but the doll was destroyed before you used any skills. Try again. Do we get to keep the skills? No, I'm good. Thanks, I can do this. Yeah, start attacks and... Alright, one from the top. I'm fine doing this again. I wanted to test out, like... We get very little skills when we, Okay, that's... Okay, that though creates a whole crystal, I think. Hold on. Yeah, we get a whole crystal from doing that. While we do regular attacks, less impressive. That was just like a basic combo. Hold on, how about... Oh wow, how many hits is my combo? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Okay, 5 hit combo. Okay, that's good to know. 5 hits is the maximum. Yo, Dogi, easy there. Man, Dogi's going to town on this doll. Interesting, I didn't get maximum from that. I think because my attack missed a little, just whiffed him a little. Now let's hope Dogi doesn't kill him. I should probably turn off his AI for this scene, but I can't be bothered for just this one fight. Okay, good, the thing's alive. So now we hold down... Oh, wait a second. Oh! Oh, one blip of those is like 10. Oh, man. Okay, that changes everything. Okay, I thought... Well, then. That's fine, then. So it looks like a single crystal of that SP thing is like 10 points of SP. So if I do this... I can just keep using it. Alright, I get it. So that's how you could do it with one dummy like that. Okay. Hey, this is the stuff that's good to learn this early in the game, so that I don't panic in the future. Although I wasn't a fan of the symbol being grayed out all the time. I thought that I thought it would like light up that symbol once I had enough SP stored to make the move. I misunderstood. Good. Looks like you understand how to use skills now. Man, what great stuff! The Altagian weapons are really strong. Using charge attacks effectively also helps with using skills. And that is the extent of the knowledge I can impart to you regarding skills. However, there's still one more lesson apparently, attack types. Well, sure, let's get a freebie lesson on top of everything else. Lastly, I'll inform you of attack types. It's a bit complicated, but it will be helpful to at least have an idea. Uh-oh, oh no. Is there gonna be a test on this one? Okay, depending on the monster type, the efficacy, that's an interesting word, not one you see often, but sure, and accuracy of your attack may change. The rule of thumb is for soft enemies, use Adol, and for hard enemies, use Dogi. Okay, so this is just a Final Fantasy X thing now. I'm always going to... Final Fantasy is such like a stock basic RPG. It's so easy to find examples from that series when I'm talking about other RPGs, but this is Final Fantasy X where everyone's like weapon class corresponds to a monster class, so everyone's kind of good against some specific monster. So, Slash type works better on fleshy foes than on hard-shelled bruisers. Strong is good against hard enemies, so Dogi's fists. And a bow is apparently good against light enemies. Now, what the difference between a light enemy and a soft enemy is a very good question. We'll have to see. I would have thought that it would be like against flying enemies. The bow would be good, but yeah, who knows? It looks like it says bad attack in that image. So hopefully the game will give me like nice visual cues when I'm using the wrong weapon type against a monster. There are various types of monsters, each with different characteristics. Sometimes your weapons won't work.
I hear what you're saying, but I don't really get it. Adol and I have fought countless battles so far, but we never had to worry about attack types. It's almost like the whole gameplay of this world we're in has changed somehow.
Foreigners. Don't underestimate the monsters, especially if you've never fought one in Altago before.
Ursa, right? I didn't mean to sound cocky or anything. It just comes naturally.
Sias, they're ready. Good timing. Adol, Dogi, your monsters await. After a real battle, I'm quite confident you'll understand the true importance of attack types. Cool, we never actually switched around to try as Dogi when we were beating up the dummy, so I'll try to figure out which of my two heroes is the optimal choice for these following monsters.
Those are Altaginian monsters?
They've been captured specifically for training purposes. They're broken in, so to speak, so you needn't worry. These monsters in particular have extremely soft bodies, making strike attacks ineffective, which means... Ah, damn it, Sias, you spoiled it. I know.
My attacks won't work. Just great.
Why don't you try attacking first? You'll see what we mean right away. The monsters are getting impatient. We should get started.
Alright, let's do this, Adol.
My beasts, you may proceed.
Oh cool, they're trained and everything. What nice slime monsters.
Okay, well let's see. Oh no, bad attack! Whoa, did I do a block from somewhere? Hold on, where did I do that block from? Interesting. I found a block move while I was fighting here. Oh wow, freaking... Ooh, that combo's cool, though. Ah, it's not so bad. I beat them easily. Stop! So it looks like holding down both triggers, left and right, seem to do a block. If I saw that correctly, he was doing like this block motion. What's his face? Dogi there. We'll have to see. I bet the tutorial will explain that in the future as well. Not bad.
My attacks really didn't work.
It's not over yet. Next. Ooh, you're a gribbly one, a big ankylosaurus.
This time the monster has a hard shell. Looks like your sword won't do much, Adol. Let me do the attacking.
Begin.
Alright.
Well, let me just give it... Oh wow, I'm doing 0 damage. Wow, and like I'm bouncing off too. Like that's rough. Like these guys are really rough if you're playing as someone like Adol. Alright. Okay, got him. Not too bad with... Okay, so I need to be really careful with tough enemies with Adol. Like, his combo's interrupted by the enemy's rough hide. Ooh, it is really bad. Good. So, how was it? Do you understand the importance of attack types now? Yeah, I never imagined that my damage output could vary that much. Monsters in Altago really are strong. It's good that you understand. Keep in mind, however, that this is only training. In real battles, you may face many monsters at once. Alternating who will attack, therefore, becomes all the more important. In other words, teamwork. Good thing I'm with you, buddy. That's about it. Anything else you'd like me to go over again? No, I think that was a pretty straightforward tutorial. I'm good with that. It wasn't super complicated. I feel like I could get used to it. The only thing I'm gonna have to get used to is grinding the SP to use for my skills, like find effective uses for those. I see. If you ever feel the need to confirm anything you learned today, you need to only check your journal. There are more unknown monsters in Altago than there are known, so be certain you always keep your guard up. We're done here. Why don't we go outside? I have work to do, so if you'll excuse me. Adol thanked Ursa. Don't mention it. Come by any time. I'm always here, and I do so enjoy my work. Be careful not to get eaten by monsters out there, or there won't be anything left for me. Thanks? Yeah, I don't know. Mixed signals from that one. Now, if you have any questions, I will answer them. You may ask anything, not just about how to fight. Cool, let's get some trivia, why don't we? About the geography of Altago. Outside Altago City is an open area called, predictably, Altago Plains. And it is quite expansive and has roads that lead to the numerous villages which dot the land. Just wandering about is sure to get you lost, so I suggest you regularly take note of your location. Cool, interesting. We'll have to see if there's some sort of... Well, there is a mini-map in this game, but we'll have to see how effective that is. We'll have to pay attention while we begin our little adventure. I must warn you, though. Among the monsters of Altago, there are some which are quite enormous. We call them Titanos, and they cannot be defeated through regular means. We thought we'd call them Colossi, but that felt like it would be infringing, so, you know. Even the normal-sized monsters are quite ferocious, and they may attack in packs. In Altago, it is considered common sense not to wander into the plains without a companion. There are two of you, but it would be better if you had a third companion. I wonder where we'll find one of those. Well, guess it's just you and me, Dogi. How to get stronger weapons? That's an interesting question. Stronger weapons would be prudent as well. We have a procedure called synthesis in Altago. You should be able to use it to obtain more suitable armaments. If you want to know more about it, I'd suggest visiting one of the weapon or item shops, or even a street merchant. Cool, synthesis, I can deal with that. If you'll excuse me then, the shrine His Majesty wants you to investigate is to the northwest of here. Ah, right, here, take this as well. Oh, yeah, I mean, that would be useful. Oh, cool, that chime noise is in East 1 as well. That's nice. Getting a map item, getting an item sound. That's what it is. It's the do-do-do-do-do-do-do of this game. No, wait, fuck, no, now I'm being a noob. That's when you find a chest, but when you open a chest in like Zelda, it's like that's the one I meant. To access items including the map, press the assigned menu button or key. This will open the item menu. When checking the map of Altago, your next destination will be marked with a flag. Okay, so there's some guide system in this game. It's not totally helpless. It's okay. Cool. Oh, right, that menu. That's different from our regular menu. We have this item menu. Groovy. Man, thanks a lot. Heh. Should you learn anything, please do report back to His Majesty at once. Good luck out there. Alright. Cool. And we're about half done with today's pair of episodes, so looks like we might get some action in today after all, guys. Not all just tutorial setting stuff up yet. Man, for a moment I thought we were done for. Guess we can't complain, though. We got to meet some high-ups and even scored us a pass out of this town. Heck, a skilled swordsman even taught us a few things. It's a good start to our journey, if you ask me. A good omen, even. So, we gonna head out or what? We need to kick us some shrine. I came up with that myself. Oh, we're in the Colosseum. Cool. Should we immediately see what sort of super tough challenge is available?
Alright, let me at it.
Oh, now his move costs 12. Interesting. Can we use the moves while we're in the regular area? We can't. Okay, that makes sense. While I'm here in the village, I'm just gonna go save there.